What's up, everybody? Welcome to my new channel. Welcome to my first video playing Clash of Clans. I thought I'd start it out with some really awesome loot raids I've gotten recently. It's been the Thanksgiving holiday weekend this past weekend, and there was a maintenance break, and I think those two things together just combined for some just really awesome loot. I've had some really good raids recently on this account. I have a couple of accounts, a couple on Android, a couple on iOS, and I'll show you some raids from a couple of my other accounts. But as you can see here, going into my attack log, the past couple days I've just been getting some serious loot. 300 to 500,000 seems to be the average. I'm not really having to search very long either, which is what's really awesome. We'll go in here and I'll show you my most recent raid, I should say. Pretty straightforward barge attack. As you can see, looking at the base, all the resources are going to be in those mines and pumps. So dropped a few barbarians on the sides to take out those free buildings, and then just do the little ring around the base and take out those mines and pumps. Like I said, barbarians down first, archers in behind to help support. Let those barbarians take most of the damage. This guy's a Town Hall 7, so he's got 3 mortars. So they do some significant damage to my troops, but overall I'm able to get all the mines and pumps. I didn't drop all my troops at once because with this strategy sometimes you do need to do a little bit of cleanup, and if you just spam everybody down, you won't have those last troops available. As you can see down here on the left and the right, there's a couple of mines left. So I had a couple of barbarians and a couple archers left. I just dropped them down and get them. And then you can see to the right there's one more elixir pump. Take it out, and that's going to be pretty much all the resources available. There's about 1,000 left. I'm assuming that's going to be in the town hall. And there's probably a little bit of elixir in these 2 storages down here on the bottom, but I'm not really worried about that. He does have 12 dark elixir available, and so I dropped the rest of my archers just to see if they could take it for free, which they can. So yay. 12 dark elixir, that'll pay for like a couple minions, I think. But hey, you know, whatever, if you can get it, take it. So that'll wrap it up for this raid. Take out that last little bit. 4 seconds left. Speed it up here. 1. There we go. So overall, almost 200,000 gold, 216,000 elixir, and of course that awesome 12 dark elixir. And I got to keep my trophies. 9 trophies by getting the 54%. So really awesome. This barbarian archer strategy, I'm sure you've probably seen it before. It's really quick and really simple, and it's pretty easy to get 50% if you attack bases like that. If you're going to be attacking town hall 9s and 10s, you might have a little bit harder time because they do have more walls and they do have more buildings available, so the percentage per building is lower. But overall, if you're attacking town hall 6, 7s, 8s, or even lower, using a barbarian archer strategy is really easy. On this base, since the base is kind of set up in just with most of the mines and pumps on the top left and top right, I didn't do the circle. I just went ahead and just did lines of barbarians, lines of archers. I ended up losing this one, I believe, just because he didn't have enough free buildings, and I didn't do the circle. I really just focused on trying to get all those resources. And he does have his 3 mortars kind of pushed to the outside of the base, so they do quite a bit of damage to the troops as they're coming in. He's got a couple of collectors inside the walls, 1 mine looks like, and 1 elixir pump. So it's good to have those extra few archers left in my army camp to get those last few little bits of resources, last few thousand. I'm going to speed up just a little bit because we're getting towards the end of the raid here. So yeah, I went ahead and took out the last little bit from the pump and the last little bit from the mine. I had a little bit of barbarians left, so I dropped them to kind of act as meat shields, and I dropped a few archers, and then did the same thing down on the bottom for this last little bit of the mine, the last 400. 1 more shot from the archer, took it out, and that was that. Only had 30%, so I ended up losing 17 trophies, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just farming right now, so losing a few trophies every now and again doesn't really matter because I'm able to get it back. As you can see, I was able to get it back in just 2 more raids. Did town hall snipe, and then I did that first raid I showed you guys. Go ahead and show you another one here where I attacked this guy Dick. Didn't even have to use all my archers. I dropped all my barbarians in just kind of an upside down U shape. Then decided to just go ahead and do a full ring because he does have quite a bit of undefended buildings on the bottom and on the right with those barracks and those builder huts. So just kind of did a little bit of the ring and then the upside down U with the archers to get all the mines and pumps. And it's a pretty easy 50%. As you can see, we're just a few seconds in and we're already at 34%. The last couple of the last mine goes down and the few of the buildings on the bottom go down and I'm already at 46%. And then there goes the 50 and I still have troops up. So I just kind of let them play it out. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. There's not really any more, there's no more resources to get, but I just kind of let them play it out just to kind of add insult to injury, see how high of a percentage I can get. And yeah, there it is. Ended up with 253,000 gold, 251,000 elixir. Really solid raid. I think that lasted like a minute. Didn't even have to drop all my archers either, which is awesome. I was able to save myself a little bit of elixir. And that's the last one I can show you out of my attack log. You can see I did a couple more that weren't as great. Lost one here, just trying to get some of this elixir. I was trying to do an upgrade. But then this one right here, you see I attacked this guy 0. This is my second highest gold raid ever. At the time of the attack, it was my highest gold raid ever. I'm going to show you this from one of my other accounts. I did this raid right here. 395,000 gold, 333,000 elixir, and it's a Town Hall 9. Just pretty basic. Take out the mortar on the left, drop some lightning spells to take out the one that's going to do the most damage. Drop some archers and go ahead with some goblins. This is a Town Hall 6 account I'm attacking with. This is one of my other accounts on my phone, and I was using goblins on this one, and drop some archers to assist. And then I kind of just go in a counterclockwise fashion around the base. Get these other 3 over here on the side. Drop some barbarians to distract these cannons and archer towers, goblins and archers. Let my other troops take care of the town hall on the bottom. And then just like I said, start going in counterclockwise fashion. I do miss a couple of collectors in this raid, so I wasn't able to take all the resources, but I get the vast majority of it. I'm going to go ahead and just speed it up times 2 because it's pretty basic stuff. I do miss out on this elixir collector right here, and then you can see this over here. I don't know if you could see it, but my archers all got taken out. There's like 10 or so archers got taken out by that wizard tower, so I missed out on them being able to take out that mine. Go ahead and drop my clan castle over here to the left to take out that last elixir pump. And like I said, this was a Town Hall 6, so they end up going after that dark elixir drill, but I can't even use the dark elixir, but I just went ahead and let them do it. And then I tried one little strategy I've used in the past, you'll see here in just a second, dropping some wall breakers, and they don't even make it to the wall. There's so many defenses, and I dropped them 2 spaced apart. Because in the past, what I've done, and it's worked for me, is when the collectors are really full like that, drop a couple wall breakers, and when they blow up the wall, they'll take a few thousand of the resources away. And it's typically ends up being more than enough to pay for the wall breakers that you use. But in that case, it didn't work out. It's okay though. I ended up walking away with 335,000 gold and 260,000 elixir, which is crazy good. At the time of this raid, just a couple days ago, that was the most gold I had ever gotten, and I was only in, as you can see, Silver League 2, Silver 2 League, I should say. And I was like super excited. I was like, "Oh my goodness, over 300,000 gold. Never done that before." And then I'm gonna go here and show you. Came over to my iPad, and I was doing this one the next day, yesterday, and I pulled this Town Hall 10 here. Excuse me. And as you can see, easy win with the Town Hall on the outside of the base. And again, he's got level 11 mines and pumps, and they're just filled to the brim. 500,000 gold showing. So went ahead and just did line of barbarians, line of archers on the bottom left and bottom right. I did take out some of the dark elixir over there on the far right. Not a whole lot available, 180, but I'll take it. Again, drop some barbarians and some archers up there on the top left. And the same thing happened with this base. I missed out on a couple of the mines and pumps because he's level 10, I'm level 7, so all his defenses can one-shot all my troops. So by the time it gets down to the last couple of collectors available, there's just not enough troops available to do that much damage. and I think I spammed a little bit too much at the bottom at the start of it. So I ended up having to drop my clan castle to try and take out this last little, or I'm sorry, up here on the top, I dropped some archers to try and take out this last little bit of the mine, and I dropped my 2 waves of archers a little bit too close together, and they get wiped out by the mortar. So then I decided to come down here in the bottom. I ended up dropping my clan castle troops, which is full of archers, to try and take out that bottom mine. And I ended up dropping the 1 lightning spell I had available to me up on the top to get a little bit more gold. And those two things together ended up pushing me just over 400,000 gold. Which I was super, super excited for. I would have loved to have gotten, 500,000 gold like we're showing, but just wasn't in the cards for that raid. But like I said, it was the highest raid I had done up until today. Excuse me. Up until today, that was which I only did that yesterday. So I did this one raid today. And I just did this on my phone, on my Android phone. Look at this, guys. 500,000 of each resource showing. I'm sorry, I need to take a drink. I've got a little tickle in my throat. And he's at Town Hall 7, and he's showing that much. And so when I first looked at it, I thought I was skeptical, like, wow, it's got to be a lot in the storages. But you'll see what happens. You start dropping the guys down. Big Bomb takes out a few of the barbarians, but then I come behind with some archers and a little bit more barbarians to kind of make up for the ones that got lost. And I end up dropping a lightning spell right about now, I think. Yeah, 2 lightning spells to take out that mortar, just so I can get those mines and pumps kind of unmolested. And as you can see, as everything starts going down, I start thinking to myself, oh, well, maybe it is all in the mines and pumps, because it's going down really fast. And drop my barbarians and archers over here on the left to take care of those mines that are behind the walls, and they do a really good job. And if I would have been paying attention, I would have noticed that yes, there was some in the storages, because all the elixir pumps are gone right now, and there's still 57,000 elixir showing. So that tells me that there is some in the elixir storages. Excuse me. And so if I would have been paying attention to that, I could have started attacking from the north to try and break in and get the last little bit out of those gold mines and maybe those elixir storages. But it didn't seem I didn't seem to notice it in time. And then when I did finally notice it, I was like, crap, okay, well, what can I do here? So I start taking out these army camps at the top with the archers and let them take out this last camp so that my king won't get distracted. And I come in with my king to take out that spell factory, and then going to try and bust right into there and take out that mortar. Go ahead and drop my clan castle and my king. And Big Bomb takes out a bunch of my archers, kind of ticked me off. And then I realize after I start going down, he's getting a lot of health. I drop my rage spell, but his health is going down really fast, so I have to pop his ability, which is kind of pointless, just to heal him back up. And then right about now, I realize, crap, I have 5 wall breakers. I could have busted right in here first thing. And a little too late. He goes down right before he can take out the mortar, and the wizard tower and the other mortar on the right take out my last couple archers. So I just throw down my last wall breaker just because I was ticked. Didn't get to break 500,000 of a resource, but still walked away with 450,000 gold, 456,000 elixir, a 900,000 combined loot raid. That's insane. Really, really cool. It's the highest one I've ever done. I know I've seen other people do higher raids, higher amounts than that, but I haven't ever, and so that was really, really cool to me. And so yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing recently, is just trying to farm my base up a little bit, trying to get a little bit higher, my defense a little bit higher. On this base here, I'm working on my walls. So as you can see, I'm trying to get my walls built up a little bit. Go ahead and upgrade a couple of these walls here. Trying to get them all up here to level 6. I do have a couple of level 7 walls just because I like the way they look. I actually think it's really, really cool when you have the level 7 wall and then you have it surrounded by a couple of level 5, or I'm sorry, level 4 walls, the dark ones, like the black ones. I think it looks really cool, the black with the purple, but it's kind of not defensively sound, because a wall break can come in there and blow up all those level 4 walls, and your level 7 walls still be standing. So it's kind of not defensively sound, but it's aesthetically pleasing to my eyes, I guess. So But yeah, I'm working on getting the middle of my base, kind of all the walls up as high as they can go right now, and just kind of letting the elixir just kind of collect up. And then once I get about 200,000 more elixir, I will upgrade an army camp with the builders that I have free. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on right now. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, like if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome to my channel. Like I said, this is the first video, and I'll be bringing you guys a lot more real soon. So let me know what you think. And like always, have a blast playing Clash, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.